just give soft girl. I don't know. That motivation runs out. I don't know if nobody else can see it, but I can see it. We give out so much of ourselves in this world. I can be an intense person.
I was created for this. Yeah, I've been waiting on this. I taking my shot on this.
What's up, my loves? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Nika, where we do all things wellness, lifestyle, and self-love. So if any of that interests you, be sure to hit that subscribe button and come join the journey with us. So today we are running our Becoming Her series back. It's been a while since I've done one of these, but your girl got some time on her hands, so I said I wanted to make sure I prioritize this series because it's something that's still important to me and that I'm actually doing in real life. I thought we could chit chat today on becoming her. And what does that mean? What does becoming her mean to Nika? What does becoming her mean to me? To me, it's becoming the best version of yourself, and whatever that looks like. Through the years of growing up and hitting my 30s, I've had this vision of what my best self looked like. And girl, we ain't got there yet. And we still got a long way to go, but making better choices to get to where I'm trying to go. Okay? If that makes sense. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about my wellness journey. What does that mean? What does it look like for me? And some different tips and things that I'm doing to help me on this wellness journey to get to a better version of myself. So for me, wellness can mean a lot of different things, right? It can mean your fitness, it can mean your health, it can mean your diet, all the things. That's really what it means to me. So in this season, I have been prioritizing my health, trying to lose more weight. I have lost a significant amount of weight. I really don't know the numbers off the top of my head. I know it's around 60 pounds, but I have about 20 more pounds that I plan to get off, that I'm trying my best to get off. So that's kind of where I'm at with the weight loss. I've been taking the eating day by day. I am not an expert. I am not a dietitian, and I just do what works for me. I have started back trying to eat at home more and cooking more at home versus eating out. I was finding myself feeling really bad eating out and drinking every time I go to a restaurant. So I have cut that down significantly over the last few weeks. And I have only eaten out, I think, maybe twice. So a win is a win, okay? So when it comes to wellness, it's just more so, what does that look like for you? Another thing that I have been doing is trying to set myself up on a routine, giving myself a routine to go by, still getting up, not just laying around every day. Y'all know that your girl is unemployed now, so my schedule is different. I don't have a set schedule or nothing that I have to go by. So the last month or so, I've been trying to find my rhythm, still having a schedule and a routine that I go by so that my mind is not scattered and all over the place. I'm a work in progress. We ain't there yet, but I'm making the right steps to have a set routine. So I try to get up about between 6:30. I usually don't get out the bed till about 7:30. I'm really scrolling on my phone too much in the morning, so I'm gonna have to cut that out a little bit. But like I said, baby steps, one thing at a time. We can't do it all at once, right? But that is something that's on my list that I want to get better at, not picking up my phone as soon as I wake up. And if I'm going to get up and wake up, just get out the bed to start the day, right? That makes more sense. So I'm telling y'all this in real time, things that I am doing and trying to do to be a better version of myself. As far as working out, in this season, I just ain't for the gym. I'm just not with it. I went to the gym yesterday and I was like, oh, this is boring. I'm ready to get out of here. And maybe because I don't have a trainer or I don't have a set plan in the gym, I'm just kind of blah. I do what I know how to do and then I'm like ready to go. But I have been walking. If y'all have been watching me for the last few weeks, you know that I have been on my walking journey and I have found so much peace in walking. Who knew that walking could be so peaceful? And just, that has been my safe place. Walking has been my safe place in this crazy time of my life, and I have just been finding so much peace, so much solace, and it just gives soft girl. I don't know. The walking just gives soft girl, and I feel like that's kind of where I'm at. Like, I don't want to be so intense. I'm an intense person. I can be an intense person. I'm loud, I'm country. I know these things, right? So walking kind of like calms me. It gives me a sense of calmness. And most days I walk and listen to worship music. So that has been my time with God. My time, yeah, I be out there. Sometimes I be out there crying. I be out there praising. I be out there dancing. I be out there worshiping. Like it's just my time. It's my time to myself. I have dedicated that hour to myself. That hour is just my time. Just let go of yesterday and take on the new challenges for today, right? Because things always coming up. There's always new challenges that lies ahead. And one thing I'm noticing as I just continue to grow and get older is, girl, life's gonna life regardless. Like regardless. No matter what you do, life is still gonna life. And it has taken me a long time to realize that. And so now that I have realized that, I'm like, you got to just combat it. You can't let life get the best of you. You just have to do the work to combat it, if that makes sense. So the top three things that I have been doing to stay consistent on my journey and that has really been helping me so far. The first tip that I would say have been helping me along my journey would be doing what works for me. Do what works for you. Just do what works for you, whatever that looks like. Everybody is not the same. Everyone does not have the same schedule. Some people have kids. Some people don't have kids. Some people have strenuous jobs and strenuous schedules. Everybody doesn't have that flexibility. So you literally have to figure out what works for you. How much time can you consistently allot to showing up for yourself? How much time can you consistently commit to working out? How much time can you commit to that? And when I realized that that's what I needed to focus on, how much time can I commit to working on myself and working out and moving my body? It has been working for me. I set aside an hour no matter what. Might go over an hour, but that I'm going to get an hour in where I'm showing up for myself, because we give out so much of ourselves in this world, just as women, as people. We give out so much of ourselves to the world, to our jobs, to our businesses, to our careers, to our kids, to our families, to our friends. And you have to make sure that you're having time for yourself. How much time are you pouring into yourself? The saying is so true. You cannot pour from an empty cup. And the more that I have honestly realized that, I have been at so much peace, making sure I have time for myself, because the life on life regardless. And if I'm being honest, this is the first season that I've ever had this amount of time to just focus on myself and put in that extra work to make sure that I'm prioritizing my health, prioritizing my body. It has been feeling amazing. It's really been helping me in more ways than one. The second thing that I would say has been helping me along the journey is realizing that motivation runs out. You can only be motivated for so long. At some point, you're going to have to be consistent. You're going to have to get some discipline to even stay motivated, because that motivation going to be out the door. And then what? Then what we going to do when the motivation is gone? And since I've been telling myself that, like, girl, you got to do it. There's no excuses. You literally have no excuse. You can show up for that job. You can show up for social media. You can show up for your kids. You can show up for your family, but you can't show up for yourself. And when I start sitting with that, that's not good. That's not a good feeling. You want to make sure that you're showing up for yourself, because at the end of the day, you all you got. You all you got. You're going to leave here by yourself, and the motivation going to be gone. Then what? So you got to have some discipline and some consistency to go along with that motivation. And y'all know I've talked about it on here plenty of times that I struggle with discipline. So I have been on this challenge, this wellness challenge that I challenged myself to 31 days of doing the work, doing the hard thing. And I'm on day 11, and so far so good. I slacked like that first week, but I have truly been doing the work to stay consistent. The third tip that I would give is just remember that small changes and small habits bring big results. And what that means is you don't have to change your diet all at once. You don't have to start going to the gym every day, lifting weights. Like, that's not going to work, because now you're not going to stay consistent. Once you figure out what works for you, stick to it. It can be 30. If you can't commit to an hour, commit to 30 minutes a day. Small changes bring big results, whatever that looks like for you. That's just like if you put money in the piggy bank. If you put a penny in there every day, it's going to add up. Yeah, that's just 1 cent, but it's going to add up to more. As long as you do the work and show up for yourself every day, that's what's important. And through this challenge and wellness journey that I'm on, y'all have like become so much calmer than I normally am. Like, I have become so much calmer, and I don't know if nobody else can see it, but I can see it. I see it in me, and I'm loving what I'm seeing in myself and just how I handle situations, how I'm showing up, how I'm maneuvering through this new season of my life. And I genuinely feel like it all comes back to me prioritizing myself, taking care of myself, putting myself first before anybody else. As selfish as that may sound, it's the truth. And that's just my reality right now. I have been making myself a priority, and I'm seeing the results from that. And my nervous system has been, it ain't where it needs to be, but it has been calming down, because I can only speak for myself. And I feel like all growing up, people used to always say, you got a bad attitude. She got a bad attitude. You can't say nothing to her. She'll snap if you say something to her. And it's not that. It's just, I get overwhelmed so fast. And I always say, my nerves bad. My nerves too bad. But y'all, it has been like that since I was a kid. And honestly, that's a story for another day. But now, as a 30-year-old, I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be snapping on people every time somebody says something to me. I don't want to have to go off on folks every time they say something that I don't like. And that in itself, me honestly taking accountability and realizing that about myself, I have been doing the work to just calm myself down, calm my nerves down. I listen to jazz music. When I be in this house by myself, if I'm not listening to worship music, I'm listening to some jazz or some lo-fi music to keep my nerves calm. Like, this stuff is real. It's so much going on in the world, and you have to find your little slice of peace. Find your little slice of peace and happiness in this crazy world. And that is what I have been doing. Just before I end out the video, I just want to say, journal and write this stuff down. Journal and write out how you want to show up in the world. Journal and write all this stuff out of the things that you want to change. What is your schedule going to look like? What can you commit to for 30 days or 21 days or whatever that looks like? And just let me know how it works out. Try it for 30 days and see if you see a difference in just the way you think, your mindset, the way you show up, the way you interact in the world. And let me know how it's working out for you. I appreciate y'all for being on this journey with me. One day at a time, we are going to get there. But I appreciate y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comment section something in this video that was helpful for you and what you're going to work on. Let me know in the comments. Thank y'all for rocking with your girl. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you have not already. Share to your people, put them onto the journey, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.